So apparently we're gonna have some fun today, and I've got my harness. So let me tell you what we're doing. So I've got a few more things to get together. They went to go get a lift. We got a 65-foot lift we're going to send up there to get that right there. There's a bell up there. You really can't hardly see it from here. I mean, you can see the wheel there, you can see the end of it. We're going to lift the steeple off and get the bell out today using this crane. And apparently a 65-foot lift they went to go get. I need to go air up his front tire because it's low. A friend of ours has graciously come over to help us move this. Try and take care of him however we can. But yeah, we're going to try and get that bell out today. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to get on the lift here in a little bit and head up there, and I'll have the camera set up on a stand where you guys will probably set the stand out here in the yard out of the way, and so I'll try and zoom in on the action. We'll see what happens here. But yep, and just do a time lapse of what we do to take that steeple off and what we do to get that bell down here on the ground and get it out of the tower. That way when we knock the church house over or pull it over, we don't damage the bell because we want to try and keep it in good shape. So, all right, I got work to do. side does too. It's a double donor. Yeah, and they never had it set up to rock. I don't think, unless that chain has it. Uh-oh. I felt a few raindrops. Felt a few raindrops. Right there, okay? Oh, I know what you want to do. Okay, got you. Yep. I got you. I can't see me. There, now I can see me. So today is the next day. There was a lot going on yesterday when we pulled this, and we had a lot of work to do after we got it down out of there, and we just shut the camera off and got to working. There's a lot going on. Which you guys will catch in the next video, because we're going to walk through everywhere we are right now over there, and it's just, man, it's been a crazy couple weeks. But so this thing across the back of this, and I'll get the camera around here in a second, National Bell Foundry Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Is that what? Yeah. CIN Cincinnati. Okay. And it's a 40-inch bell. I thought it was a 3-foot. It's 40. So Dad checked the castings on it, and this was actually casted in Hillsboro, I believe. So this was here right in Ohio is where this was made. We also, since I was wrong on the size of the bell, this is a cast iron bell, and where it's a 40, this thing weighs like double what I thought it did. So this is not a 600-pound bell. This is more like a 12 or 1,600-pound bell. It might be like triple what I thought it was. I don't know. It's somewhere in that neighborhood. Till we get on the scale, we would really never know, but it's more than 600 pounds. I don't think there's any stretch of the imagination where I can, absolutely not. That's not even remotely gonna, no.
You sure? I believe in you.
No. So she's heavy. So, let me show you what's on the back side. So, right here, National Bell 40, that'd be the size of it. Foundry Company, Cincinnati, Ohio is what I believe that is. But the company was there. Dad says he checked the castings. Dad knows a little bit about bell castings. He's actually helped cast a bell before, a bicentennial bell. And he says that's a Hillsboro, Ohio is where that one was cast at. They never did use this part of the bell. There was nothing up there that looked like it was a chain that they would use to rotate it.
Really?
The way they rang it was there was on the stand, there was a little donger right here that would come up and hit the bell that was lever action, and you pulled the rope down through the floor, and that's how they donged it. But there is, I don't even know what it's called exactly. Pardon my ignorance, but I'm going to call it a donger. There's a donger in there for when you swing it so it can hit the sides.
I'm going to call it a dingleberry.
A dingleberry. So, anyways, guys, the bell is down. And that was an interesting day. And I'm not a big fan of heights, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. But other than that, we're going to try and keep going to this church house because I want to get it done, because when this thing's on the ground, I can get back in the garage. And the International is back in the garage already. We took it there. It is ready to get torn apart for the winter. So just a lot going on in life, and this is a big portion of my life right now, is getting rid of this church house that's in front of my house, and that's just the way life is. So I'm sorry that I keep putting you guys through videos of the church house, but it's taking up a lot of my time. So
also, little something that y'all could do, if depending on where you're at, if you know anyone that I'm assuming no one that you know that would still be around, but help us scrounge for information. If you know someone that worked for Cincinnati Bell,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, if they were relative, feel free to reach out.
So along with that, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe if you support us in what we're doing, and we'll see you until the next one.